microphone. Wait, what? Hello? Is the mic working? Hello? Yep, it is working. Okay, good. Anyway, so I'm gonna be doing presentation like streams because I need to learn how to present and I need to learn how to speak properly, I guess. Anyway, so today I'm gonna try and build an npm package by end of stream. What I'm trying to build, well, actually some context about me. So some high level context is I don't have any industry experience, and why this matters is my videos so far shouldn't be very valuable to people with like experience, so they know what they're doing. I don't even know if they're valuable to me. The reason I make videos is just to vlog. I think it's nice to have a vlog of what you're doing, but for everybody else, for whatever reason is watching this, you're likely not gonna have a lot of value from this if you're like highly experienced, because you probably can do what I'm doing pretty quickly. I'm not really showing you anything interesting. And also the other thing is, because I'm not like highly experienced, don't judge my code too much if it like looks really bad. Also don't like just use it, like be careful with whatever you do. So that's that. And then for the video, the context that matters for this video is I'm gonna code something, and suppose we'll have like a working npm package at the end, and suppose I might try to code a calendar component. Now what's the point of the package? So basically I want to have like one npm package that tracks all of my components independent of the project, so that the engineering time I put in to building a component is independent to the engineering time I put into building a project, so that if I abandon a project, I still have the components and I can use them somewhere else. And so right now I'm in the initial stage, and that means that I'm trying to build the template to basically bundle. So this is, I'm using React and Next.js, but mostly React as far as this is concerned. So we use TypeScript and React, that's our tech stack. And I'm gonna be bundling with Rollup. And so in this video, what we're gonna be doing is I'm going to try to basically set up the npm CI/CD workflow, so that on push or on merge to main, it generates the npm bundle, and then I can install it in a different project. Off the screen, and you know, part of the context is I already did build a template for the most part, basically setting up the rollup bundle. I didn't live stream that simply because it wound up being such a headache. I could have live streamed it, but I didn't feel like live streaming that day. So I did some code out of context, and we're basically going to be extending that. So the first thing we're going to be doing is what are we doing first? What are we doing first? Okay. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is first we're going to go to my VS Code, which is here. Or actually, the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to go to my GitHub. And so this is the first npm package I'll have. Oh, the other thing I didn't talk about in the presentation. Let's go here. There's nothing, I guess. No, some context. So I guess I could add it as let me edit this. This is context for me. What the hell? Let's go here. What in the world? Change to 18. Okay, good. So this is not an npm package that I expect anybody else to use other than myself. Obviously all of my code is always open source, so that's nice. And that's nice because, you know, one question is there a paywall for like npm? That's actually the first thing I looked at. And there's no paywalls if like you have public packages, which for me obviously applies all the time. So nice. I don't have to deal with paywalls, that's good. And then the other thing is expected maintenance, and that is me only. Now we go here. So we have this package, and the way it's working is, suppose I have like a bunch of like UI components and so on. So I'm gonna build like a resume component, like a input component, like a chat component, like a bunch of components that I can kind of use around. And then whenever I feel like this chat component doesn't look very nice, I actually just update this package. I change it here, and all of my projects kind of always consume this, so they all consume the same package. And I think I like this because it basically, the problem it's solving for me is it makes all engineering time valuable, because one thing I do is I build a bunch of packages, like a bunch of projects that I abandon, but within the projects there are some components I like. Now obviously there's something called like a starter kit. Like, is that what this is? This is not a starter kit because it's not geared to any specific thing, right? It's independent components. And this is not like a ShadCN. Obviously we incorporate ShadCN in our components, but it's different from ShadCN, as in ShadCN is saying, I'll help you set up a lot of the styling, and I'll help you set up a lot of the behavior of the component, right? Take something like emblock carousel, or like a resizable. So the proposition that ShadCN is providing here, the value proposition is, I'll help you set up the style. In fact, I'll set it up so well that in many ways you don't even have to update the style. It already looks good. And the second value proposition is, I'll help you set up like a very complex behavior like this that you're ready to use, but I'll also expose the code base so that you can refactor as needed, right? So you can kind of take this as a scaffold and refactor as needed. But the pain point we're focusing on is, it's not so much about help me start building something quickly. Instead, it's, I've built a bunch of components. I've put in engineering time into a bunch of components. But at this moment, unless the project I use them on is alive, right, then those components are dead. But I don't want that. I want, regardless of whether the project continues or whether it dies or doesn't die or whatever, the components are kind of long-lived because I always use those components. Of course, within the components, I will use like ShadCN. Like for example, I have, if you go to, I have like this shared package that uses ShadCN. So I will use like starter kit templates within this UI component npm package because that's a different pain point. Anyway, enough of that. So what I'm doing right now is, if we go to this VS Code, what we have is, actually it's more interesting if we go to, because I like being on the CLI. I think that's where we are. And I don't know if I can, I try to, anyway, I don't know if it's very well visible here, but in the CLI, the important thing is I am currently on the feature pivot search branch, and in this branch I did a bunch of changes. And in fact, the headache change I was working on was setting up rollup, right? So some context. Whenever it comes to me and building things, so like if we go back to do this guy. Go back to this guy. So some context about me again. Why do I live stream my videos, right? Why do I live stream coding? Like if you actually go to my YouTube and you look at my anyway, I forgot what I was trying to say. but anyway, I forgot my thought stream, so it doesn't matter. We were here. So basically, oh yeah, I was saying, so I worked on this feature branch, this pivot set feature branch, and the point of this feature branch, which I'm actually going to create a pull request on, and merge the changes. Actually, I'll talk about the changes as I merge them. Let me go, and I think I can make this screen, I think it's localhost. Right. Anyway, let me continue this. So, as you'll see when I do this pull request, the point of this pull request, I set up the rollup config to bundle my packages in this. Feature branch. I did this by oh, actually I did this by no, actually no, I know. So this feature branch was actually, this was supposed to be a feature branch to create the starter template for a pivot search component. And actually, let me see if I have the pivot. No. No, I don't have one. Oh, actually, let me go here. So let me explain. So I think if I go here, So one component that I want to build and start using in the bunch of projects that I'll build later on is a pivot search component. Now it's kind of like a pivot table, right? So like obviously it's basically like a pivot table. In a spreadsheet, but I need data. It doesn't matter. But actually, this package kind of does it, right? But it also doesn't really do what I want to do. So some context about this package. Obviously, it's not a TypeScript package. It's no longer being maintained. Right, the last commit was no, this is not. This is my fork. I was thinking I was gonna fork the branch, and then I was gonna update the branch, but I decided not to do that. And also, it doesn't. It uses. I think it uses. If you look at the dependencies, it uses. This. I don't like this package, and also uses. I think it uses Chat.js and so on. Actually, it doesn't even use Chat.js. Actually, the component I'm trying to build is it incorporates this, especially the drag and drop. But the key here is, suppose you have like, instead of like a search bar, right? Instead of like a search bar here, you go to a site and you search that way. Suppose you can basically get field labels, right, and pivot them, generate either a table and or a chart, and exactly like Tableau. Did I spell that? So like kind of like in a Tableau environment. Now I get the chart, and then I can now use that generated figure to filter my data set. And even if it's so, you can filter the data set, and you can also just have a better overview of the entire data set in a kind of pivoted view, because I can see aggregate measures, right? I can see highly granular or highly high level detail. So you can update your granular level, and you can use that as a filter. What I notice a lot is people like building like, people like building components that use things like array charts. Like even Chatien has like a whole template just for array charts. But a lot of these charts are kind of like, from what I know about how you consume charts, generally speaking, charts themselves are kind of not very useful. Like if I'm in a Shopify page, right, as an admin, I can see the sales metric, but you kind of have a land blindness when it comes to those type of charts, because you don't have much control, right? They're just always the same. So if the dev created a bar chart that shows whatever, like trending the sales in a bar chart, this will always be this way no matter what. And there might be context when it's useful, but usually the people that need charts generally kind of need a chart for specific context in a specific moment. And also the other thing is that it's just a chart. Like I want to interact with the data, and one thing that used to be true, and it's no longer true because it actually would have been nice to illustrate what I'm talking about, because I don't want to initialize like so take a chart like this. Before they did this beta push, GitHub used to have a different contribution chart where you could like highlight a section, and then it would create a filtered subset of the data for that context. text, right? Similar to a Tableau view. And this type of chart is what I want, but I want to generate different types of charts based on a kind of pivot, where you can add labels either to the row or the column, and then you can kind of choose what chart you want to display based on the labels you've added, and you have automatically, and then you can interact with the chart to kind of generate. Anyway, so it's a component I'm going to build at some point, and the point is that, you know, this was the pull request to kind of start that, but it kind of ballooned and it didn't even do that. So this was the pull request to start that, but instead it also became the rollup config setup. So in fact, I wind up making a bunch of changes. So basically, this was kind of like a clusterfuck of a pull request. It was not very. I usually try to like segregate my changes in meaningful feature branches, but this was like a bunch of things. So this was not a bug fix. This was a new feature, and it was definitely a breaking change. Also, as far as why I'm using this template, there's no real reason for why I have to do this. This is entirely my project. It's not like a company project or anything. Like, I have full ownership of this. I'm the only contributor. Obviously, it's under my GitHub account. But it's just because they do this in industry. It's a good idea to just get into the habit of doing this. Because whether you're contributing to open source or like to whatever, you kind of need to. Now, I know a lot of people kind of don't put this much effort into like a. But anyway. And also I like it in terms of, I actually see value in it, in the sense that, yeah, I can actually go back. I like back tracing things, and when you back trace your changes, and you can go to your pull request and you can kind of see what you're thinking, right? I have that log there, what motivated this and what I was trying to do, so it's independently useful to me as well. Some of these things, again, I just add there. I'm not even going to do this. So I think I'm going to do, I don't know how you do a bold in like, let's see. Oh yeah, I think, okay. Okay, let's create pull request. So I can see the changes. And as you can see, there's like 38 commits here. And I think the most important commit will just be the config. I roll up. Right. So if I view this, actually this changes, no, that's the package, okay, that's not the right thing. Let's go back to commits. No, that, does it allow me to see what files I can filter and files change? Okay, it is. And I want to see rollup .ts. Alright, so some context. So I'm using rollup. Why I'm using rollup to bundle my packages, I'm not too sure, other than whatever. I adapted most of it from this. So I adapted most of it from Embler. So Embler Carousel uses rollup config, and I decided I'm gonna use a rollup config. I could have used Webpack. I think there's tsub, and there's obviously there's Vite. Because Vite uses rollup, I know. Somehow I just thought, why not use rollup? No, at first I thought I can just adapt from Embler and we're good to go. And it is highly adapted from the way Embler kind of sets it up. But several things just, and the biggest headache, and it's still not really working properly, is if you look at my TS config, which is I can find my TS config. Right, so I use aliases, right? Obviously, I use aliases, and somehow the Embler Carousel package does not use aliases. And whenever you bundle, the declaration files still use an alias. They don't resolve the alias. So I thought, oh, I just need to oh, yeah, here. So I thought, oh, I just need to use an alias as well, which somehow I'm not using, I guess. There's so many changes, and I'm not that familiar with using this stupid GUI to show that. I think let's just go to let me just go to anyway, long story short, if you care, you can just look at the freaking stupid package. It doesn't even matter. And anyway, so let me just continue this. So the other thing is I have tests, obviously, but I haven't set them up, so they're gonna fail. And I'm gonna just merge this even though it fails, because the context was I set up rollup, it kinda works, maybe we'll find out, we'll continue. That's the point of this stream, we'll see if it actually works. So we've merged that, so we're going to go here, go to the CLI, and we're going to, actually first I'm going to go back. Actually, no, I don't want to delete that, so yeah, we're going to go here. We'll branch around, status. Check out to main, and then we're going to pull all of it in, and then we're going to, yeah, I think that's good. Status, and I completely forgot what I was gonna do next. So what I'm going to do next is, let's go here. So all right. Okay, so the next thing is we have, so I have this calendar branch, so just as a proof of concept, I'm going to set up a simple I'm gonna set up a simple calendar card, and then I'm going to try and see if I can set up the npm package for this. Oh yeah, and then I'm going to see if I can set up the npm package CI/CD for that. So yeah, I'm gonna check out to feature calendar. We're going to do that, and then I'm going to rebase with main. Hopefully there's no conflicts. Let's see, does it work? Yep. And then I'm gonna do that. Oh, and oh, I see. So Origin doesn't even know about it. That's good. Alright, so now we're gonna put this, and I think, let me go over to VS Code. So we have this. So, and now the first thing is, so this is using basically the shared component, and the shared component basically contains, anyway, the shared component right now is the only one that has the correct config for rollup. I'm gonna copy that, and then I'm going to paste that config here. And the thing I was talking about is that because our, and also this TS config also needs an alias, so we're going to set up the same TS config as this, by the way. So the TS config needs to be different. And also the structure. So the other thing is, the way this project is structured is that whenever you're working with a project, so I'm using PNPM. The second first thing, and so this is a PNPM workspace, and let me do this. do this. So this is a PNPM workspace, and what that means is that I have a root PNPM config, right? I have a root PNPM, I have a root package JSON, I should say, but in my root we don't really have any packages, and instead our packages exist in the package workspaces, and we manage them with PNPM workspace. And so whenever I'm setting that up, one thing you can kind of find is kind of a pain point is you kind of don't want to set up all of your configs at root, right? You don't want the TS config, the any kind of utilities or any kind of configuration specific to each package to be placed at root, because then you're going to be doing a lot of what I kind of have to do with let me illustrate. So the rollup config is set up as a root config, and then I kind of import from root by having to do this. And I have to do this because I tried, like, but when you look at the TS config is set up as its own package, right? It has its own package JSON, and there's a base config, there's a UI config, there's a rollup config, and then in each package that needs to have a TS config, I import a TS config from workspace as a dev dependency, and then I use it in the TS config. So all I have to do is declare the specific TS configurations for this specific package component, and then inherit the configurations for the entire project from the TS config package. And I kind of like structuring things this way. You can even do this in an XJS project, or it can be a headache. But I wanted to do the same. I wanted to place a rollup config here, and then import it as a dev dependency, but there was headaches. That's the first thing. Then the second headache was in my TS config, I will need to use aliases, right? So this will be right, because it's very nice to always have aliases, I guess. But when you have aliases, they need to be resolved when you generate the declaration files. And that was the next headache that really gave me a bunch of so you see, like, now I have to completely repeat all of this code. So even though I declared these same lines of code, I declared them in, I'm going to have to copy, so for each one of this. Right now I have to do that because I don't know how not to do this. I'm sure there is a way, but I tried, it wasn't working. Whatever. So now I have to literally copy paste everything, have the exact same configuration, and the only difference really is this is no longer, and actually it doesn't matter because so basically when it generates declaration files, it's supposed to recognize that, you know, instances of shared should be replaced, but this doesn't even work. it doesn't even matter, it doesn't even work. So it wasn't resolving, and to get it to resolve, basically it was like, okay, whatever, generate the declaration configuration with the alias, even though you won't be able to infer the type. And then there's a package, that I have installed at root called TC alias. And this guy, you run it after, so you set up a TC alias. Do you even need this, by the way? Do I need this? Oh, yeah, I guess, whatever. Yeah, so I set up a TC alias, but technically, wait, do I need to set it up? Yeah, I do. No, wait, I don't. Root the out the. No, I do not need that. Correct. So actually, I don't need this. I might have to delete that. But basically, in your package.json, you create this script. So together with the build script for the rollup, I'll have a build TSC alias, which will basically resolve the aliases after the fact. By the way, I think I need to copy all of this. I think it needs to be and I don't need this. It's actually just config. The JSON probably. Yeah, I don't think I need a TSC alias. We'll see. Then obviously, in this case, we also need to import the TSC config as our workspace dependency. Wait, where did I copy? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, and then oh yeah, I actually don't need Vit anymore. Wait a minute. See, So yeah, right now one of the issues I find is, wait. I don't like how I have to copy paste the dev dependencies across all these packages over and over. I'll have to look into a way to share them so that I don't have to do this. And then obviously I'll generate a source file here. to exactly. So we have an index.ts, yeah. Huh. Wait a minute. Um, Alright, and then let's use this story as what I'm doing now is so they go. I'm just going to create a very simple test component, right? And I think I'll do components. I think here. And then here will be. Let's call it full index.stories.ts. I think why not? And then and I'm just using so we won't have any arguments, by the way, and I think we just have dot story, no error, and then there's no args. and it's not a banner, it will be that, it will be, actually we won't have that. There's no arguments, by the way. Instead of banner, we're going to call this banner. And then here we'll have for index.tsx. Okay. Correct. All right, I think we have that. Should be working now. And the reason why it's not working, obviously, so we have linter errors because we didn't install the dependencies, so let's do that. I'm just gonna cd into that package just because cd package is UI and then calendar npm clone and I go back to this, see if do we have it? Okay, let's close that guy. So now we have it, we have our and it says what? That is not found. tsconfig role. Let's reload. I think, is my linter not working or what's going on? Yeah, there you go, I think. Export default flu. No. And all right, so one thing I realized is I kind of don't. Here you can do export from components. Let's do foo. Is it foo? By the way, and why is that not working? I have to look at this as reference. Forgot what I was doing. And that's a pivot search. That's interesting. What I was doing. is a resizable group not correct? But then I also export SFG icons. Ah, I see. As default, maybe? What's happening? Oh, I see. And I see why. So I need in here, I need an index .ts, I think. And then I need to export yeah, and then I can do okay. Is it full? What? Wait. Need help here. Let me just do something. Wait, why is not working? Can't I do export default? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying to export. What is happening? What am I doing wrong? Export? What? Insane. All right. Wait, what? What's happening? Did foo not export? Yeah, we did export foo. And then this guy. What? It's working. I'm so confused. Anyway, so what was I doing wrong? So I export default and then I go to this and I export. What did I do here? Not you, I don't need you. Wait, what? Export default from that. And I don't. Okay, so actually, yeah, there's no need to use an alias actually, guys, but still think it. I still want to use an alias, why not? And here we can do foo. from what? Oh, sorry. That is wrong. Actually, just export everything. Wait, no, don't export everything. Ah, now I'm confused again. Must I do this? No. Wait, this closes that. Export default. No. Why do I have to do this? Oh, yeah, I see. I should have done it here. And then I can do this. Thank you. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Okay. Alright. That took forever to do something simple. Anyway, so the second thing I was trying to say. Well, I kind of realized that. So what I was gonna do is I still use V as a bundler, right? Because I'm initializing my React application with V, but when I build my bundle, I use rollup itself. And the reason I was gonna use V was because I need to, in dev mode, view the component I'm building. But then I realized if I use Storybook, I don't need a dev script because I can run Storybook. Which is right here. So Storybook is a dev dependency of the root part of the root directory, and the configuration for it is set at root. So the configuration is set at root, and it's set to basically pick up on any stories inside the package directory. So anywhere inside the package directory, pick up your stories. And then so right now we created one for calendar, which is a really simple one, and literally doesn't do anything. So let's see, you should be able to find this, by the way. Well, not from there. I don't like that. Components. Nice. Stories declared but never used. Stories declared but never used. Oh, then why did I declare it? Yeah, that. And we just need to run the storybook on the CLI. So let's just run it. The one thing I did update when I set up Storybook, I just ran through the whatever they tell you to do. Basically, is how I did this. But one thing that I did change. Let's see, did I change it here? Oh yeah, there was a headache around Tailwind. But that's actually not the story here. Wait. Oh yeah, I had to update this thing for whatever reason. Whenever you run Storybook from the CLI, it creates a new tab every single time. So I had to tell it, don't do this. And also disable telemetry. Anyway, so let's actually run our Storybook, which is this guy. So we're gonna do pnpm Storybook from root of package. Pnpm Storybook. And hopefully there's no headaches. Looks like it's working. So it gives me some. Wait, it's not working. Pnpm. What's the error again? I think because I switched to main. Oh, and by the way, this is one of those things I set up in the feature pivot search branch. That pull request I did, I also set up Storybook in that. And I think the pnpm, the node modules I wrote in the main branch do not even have all there. So I guess I can just do pnpm prune and then pnpm update and then pnpm install because why not? And then we can pnpm Storybook. Hopefully now it's not complaining. It's still complaining. About what? It says some UI node modules. I see. I think it doesn't resolve the alias properly is what that is probably saying. So again with aliases it's interesting. It has an alias issue? Is that what's going on? Can it be true? I'm confused. Or maybe so I set up Storybook in pivot search and I did run it on this and it worked. So when I imported the package, no, it didn't complain about this. Pivot search finds it. So it finds it. So what's the issue? We go here. add calendar components foo. Man, there's always something that delays me. I haven't even started doing anything related to NPM. What is going on here? Import food from that guy. Ta-da, ta-da. Droppable components. Do we set up storybook here? Type Chrome. Oh. Is that it? No, it can't be. Oh, what? Well, I added Chrome, so typed Chrome because I set it up here in pivot search, and looks like I need this. I don't know what that configuration does. I think it allows you to infer the types on the browser. Is what I'm thinking. I don't know. Whatever. It's working now, but then okay. So now let me show you. Let me show. So this is storybook. 6,006 part running thingy. So this was this storybooks I set up. Basically, like I said, I'm gonna build a pivot table, and the first step is setting up a draggable D&D kit. And actually, this is actually where I realized I could just use storybook. Anyway, so right now it's not showing. Okay, let me go. I think let me go back, and it's not showing up. So go back. Why it's not showing up? So anyway, at some point we are going to be able to start doing what the point of the stream is. And that point is not right now. Oh, I see. So when I set up the default, I need to export that. Good to know. I guess I can copy this. And we have stories here. I can remove that. And our friend here doesn't use args, so we don't need that. And here we're going to import whatever's missing. It shows up somehow. Const default doesn't matter. That kind of don't like that. So let's go. I need to give it a name. What in the world? I think we have. Oh, I see. I could. Oh, there's a title. Nice. So, okay. So this gives us a title. No. Does that work? Nope. Oh no. Oh, it does. Oh, it's actually okay. Take it back. It's working. Unless it's not working. Oh no, it's not working. What in the world? Failed to fetch this guy. Why? Foo. Let's go to the CLI. No, the same error as always. What's the issue? Fail to resolve from packages. Does the file exist? What? Same. What's happening? Does the file exist? Yes, it does exist. What's the issue? Okay, we have this banner. It's right here. And what are we importing? Import banner. By the way, what are you? No, it's you. Import food from add calendar. Plus, let me just not use let me just not use that. So it works when I don't use an alias. So we have a Mia's calendar. So this is what I want to import, but I'm not happy. Obviously, I want it to work when I use an alias. So why it's not working? Why it's not working? So let's remove this. Let's copy this. Nope, that's not good. Wait, what? TS config. This is calendar. Wait, maybe the TS config is wrong. Pivot search. No. Let me just copy this. Okay, you have dot source industry. That's what I did. Maybe that's the problem. No, that's not it. Maybe you need to declare some more things directly. So, wait, what? I mean, this is already. This can't be the reason. Let me just add this and then test it out. Okay, actually, wait, what? I have to go back here. Right, yeah, I know you're doing that, but that's not good. Calendar, so it's clearly right. So it doesn't do it. It doesn't pick it up for some reason. Cannot resolve it. You cannot resolve that. Pivot search components banner. That's it. Import from, and then I do import from calendar and component. Oh, I see. Oh, very, very annoying. I remember now. Because of Storybook, whenever I set a new alias, I must set it at root. At the so I create a tsconfig, and in fact, I don't think I needed the Chrome. I don't think that even matches. So when I go to this tsconfig and I go to the base, or is it not base, but you? No? Okay, now I'm confused. I thought that was the reason. No. What? Okay, now I have no idea how it can be. I go to components and banner. Wait, what? let me the strangest thing happens pivot search works even though it uses okay, first I'm going to test it by just using the same config as pivot search. But I don't understand what's happening, so let's make it the same config as pivot search. And I'm actually going to also use the name pivot search here. And I'm going to use the name pivot search. Nope. Come on. And then we're going to do the same thing here. And now let's go and see what goes on. It's okay, so here we go. That is the strangest thing. So it likes pivot search, does not know what's in the world. So it is something to do with the TS config. Okay, so I need this to be roll up, by the way, so I go and I use this, so it should be that guy. By the way, who's this? I'm guessing this is the problem. He doesn't know about you. Still working? What in the world? Okay. What I'm doing is I'm changing it back. To calendar. Actually, I'm gonna name it pivot search, by the way. Okay. So I changed it to that. What is going on? And let's actually maybe it cached it. That's why it's still working. Let's run it again and then let's see. It works still. Very confusing. Okay, so it's working. Even with the now I have to know why, and I'm guessing this doesn't matter because strange thing is, if I go here, I go to CLI, go to CD packages UI, and then what is the package name? Calendar, and then npx tsc config show, like that. What in the world? Is it show config? Okay, as you can see, it is doing it, and the config, we already have React JSX, do we not? And we have that, so I don't need to set it. Wait, I'm confused. What was I trying to set? What did I erase? Control Z. Yeah, I don't need the Chrome types because I think I already have it. Or not? Let's see. So when I go to the package tsconfig, tsconfig base package doesn't have Chrome types. I do Chrome, and then the UI. I see, doesn't have it, and obviously this doesn't have it. And I think the bundler doesn't like it anyway. The rollup bundler, that's why I don't have it. Let me see, does this break it? I don't need it. PM storybook. Okay. Yeah, whatever. What's going on? Where is it? Where's this guy? Wait, what happened to it? Okay, it's working. Still works. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe it's some caching. That's the strangest thing. So maybe it's this thing? When I remove this, it doesn't work? Is that the story? Nope. I have no idea. I suppose then maybe it just doesn't like the name calendar? Because I need to change this to calendar. And it doesn't like it, I guess. That's the problem. So you are calendar. And you are calendar. And then we then go to this, and it's working. Well, I have no idea what's going on. It is what it is, I guess, whatever. Let's just test by changing the color. Class name, text, text, extra large, text, red, 500. I mean, it works. It's working. I have no idea. Anyway, it's rendering, and the whole point is just to this is my vid development thing. Anyway, so suppose this is the component. I'm gonna call it calendar. I have it. Obviously, it's just to test. Now that we have that, we need to. Let me look at the package JSON. By the way, this is calendar. It doesn't like this format. I have to put it this way, unfortunately. There's not much the parts in yeah, this has to be removed. What are we doing? Okay, so and then okay, I have that. I changed the name and we don't need a vidconfig. Right, move to that guy. So we don't need a vidconfig there. That was correct. We also don't need to be okay. I'm actually curious, do I even need to install React? Anyway, it doesn't matter. We have rollup references what now? And because I changed that, I need to change the workspace. Which actually don't need to. So okay, so now the next step is we did that. I need to then npm filter a dot packages. What is it called? UI and then calendar, and then I'm going to run a build, right? Let me see, did I set up the build script? I did. This is it. This is, nope, that's not it. Okay, send me a calendar. Somehow, there's a build script, and yeah, I should build it. So we should have a dist directory that is generated that will have the ESM and CJS files. And by the way, right, and let's see it. Let's see what happens. If there's an error, I swear to God. There's gonna be an error, but I don't know, man. Oh, it actually ran. Look at that. Now let's actually see the results. Yep, you have a dist. Now the two things to be aware of is and one of the reasons why I insisted on using aliases is we need to resolve the alias. So when I go to shoot, not correct. When I go to the CJS, so we generated the build in our dist directory, and you'll have a CJS, the components, the ESM, and the index, and the UMD. I don't even know what they mean necessarily. The key here is that when we do this, when we go to the index.t, it actually resolves it, as you can see. So here we do add calendar components, but you know it resolves it correctly as just dot, which is good. And then obviously you have the ESM, and then yep, it's resolving it correctly. Yep. resolved it correctly. So it's working, at least in that sense. Now the other thing is, I think in the actual npm bundle, we don't want the component. Actually, we do want components, but we don't want. Whoa, this is actually a pretty clean build. If I'm looking at it correctly, am I? Because I don't want the rollup and the tsconfig to be included, and it's not included. Very good. Whoa, and that's actually. Anyway, it's whatever the case. The other thing. Oh, the other thing is that our package JSON is also updated. So we do have the scripts, but you can see that it generates, this is the files I want you to do, and it's basically get the index dot whatever the dist blah blah blah, and then it also updates, where the main is. The main is in here, so the main is in dist, and that's where you're going to get main, and therefore when we use it, we can actually use it because you'll have types declared. But it's kind of weird that it also gets the scripts, but why not? Whatever. So that is working. Now, obviously, I haven't set up the rollup config for the other packages. So, as you can see here, when I went to the CLI, I ran the CLI command with a filter, pnpm filter only for that package. And so now we have that step. We can stage. So what branch am I on? I'm on this branch, and I can stage the changes I've made. And we can start going on to the next step, which is actually we have packages, UI, calendar. What is that? What is this? What in the world? Okay, so what is this? So if I did git diff on this, oh, it did there's no diff because it's not even being tracked. But it's gonna try and make me. Oh wow, that sucks. I should have. Can I? Do I want? Okay, do I want to commit individually? I'm just gonna commit whatever. It was too late. Okay. I don't know what I'm saying here. I don't want to run my linters. Oh, I didn't even add, right? Actually, let me copy this. Let me run this. I know you didn't do anything. No changes staged. That's correct. I didn't even stage it. Git add. And then I stage. Okay, now I can run that. So what did I add? I added. Oh yeah, it's actually not that difficult. I mean, not that. All right. Oh yeah, that's good actually. And then I can do status and then git diff. This guy. What did I change here? What did I change? I changed. I don't know. It says the entire thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna commit all of it. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna go through each one just to try to make any sense of it. So I'm gonna do git add. Okay. Git commit. And this is a refactor. Make it work with roller. Okay. And storybook. And then what's left? npm git div package.json. This is just git add. Wait, what's the things that are still here? Okay, git add and then git commit. This is char update that. Oh no, oh yeah, it's still running. Okay, and then we can just push. So make origin know about this. Alright, set up origin. What in the world? Alright, so we set up origin, and now we can just merge this actually. So the next step is the CI/CD. So obviously when before that we need to go to this, and we just need to say, actually it doesn't matter, yeah, set up the CI/CD. And the way we're going to set up the CI/CD is we're just going to copy paste code from online. We are going to go to Ambler Carousel package, and they have an npm package, and therefore they should have a workflow that sets it up. But actually this is where, you know, cloud can show up. Let me see. Let me go to cloud. What in the world? Which one are they making me use? Oh, this is 3.5. That's good. I'm on the free version, which is very rate limited. Alright, so let's. Oh, you guys cannot see my screen. I didn't realize that. That's strange. I say you guys when this is like a 0 user stream. I'm talking to myself. What in the world? Where is this? Where is the freaking Chrome tab? I can't find it. No, it's not that one. What? What? Exploring meaning of life? What is that? Who's doing that? Anyway. Alright, so now let me put a prompt. We want to set up CI GitHub can type workflow to push to what? To update me my npm package. When you generate this workflow, I'm gonna just tell it to do that, and then I'm going to compare the difference. Come on, just generate. Why are you telling me this crap? Just alright. Okay, let's see what the difference is. We have We have that, and we have this. What's the difference? It has a name, it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is on release. Ah, this is a flag. I'm just gonna do it on push. No, anyway, it isn't on release. Oh, look at that, it does it on push. Because I don't know how to set up flags and whatever, it doesn't, anyway. Wait, what? On push to branch main, release types created. I don't even know how that is triggered, but it doesn't matter. We can manually trigger our workflow in GitHub anyway. So this one, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to go to here. I'm gonna copy that. Then I'm gonna go back here. And I'm gonna tell you this. Oh, come on. And it says just give me a TLDR. I'm not gonna read. Oh my, it's only a B plus. What about yours? Man, it doesn't even get an A. Why? I don't feel like reading all this. Again. Give me TLDR. Which should I use for my node project? I'm not gonna read all those lines, man. Oh, I'm already limited. Oh my god, that sucks. What did it say? Oh my god. If it only gets a B plus. Oh, actually, there was a summary at the end. Oh, it's more advanced. How does it get a B plus? Wait, let's try again. Okay, then I'm just gonna use the one it generated then. We'll just go with this. What in the world? It's the same as the one you made, huh? What do you mean unreleased types created? What? What's the difference? What is this one? Oh yeah, this one uses yarn anyway. Oh, this one builds? I think you do need to build. I'm just gonna study it. Alright, wait, what? How come this one seems like there's way more lines? No. Alright, why is there this thing? Where is that? There's a padlock or what's going on? Anyway, so we use the checkout workflow version 3. Why not version 4? Another name, another setup node. You install and you build. So basically the meat of it is really this guy, I think. Oh wait, let me actually go back. Which one? Setup. So this is just setting up node workflow. I need to set up PNPM anyway. So I think the meat of it is what? So you build it. I don't even know, how does it know to push to? I don't think this is what pushes it to it. This just builds. What? Yeah, it is. It does part. So wait, yarn workspaces for each, exclude, whatever, and then what? What's the command? Oh, npm publish. npm publish. Wait, what? But that is that a script you create? Is that how it's working? It's like publish or what? Publish. No? Is it just a script that npm knows about? By the way, let's go back to this guy. Let's see if I can still ask it stuff. I use pnpm, right? Let's go. I don't need to. Oh no! Bye bye, cloud. That's so funny. It doesn't matter though. I'll figure it out by myself. That was not very useful. Until we come back, I guess. That is the strangest thing ever. What is npm publish? Is it like npm publish? What is that? Oh, maybe if I go to the website, they'll guide me. Right, I'll just do create. What the hell, man? Okay, create. What? I don't understand. Make things happen. Make something happen. No. What's going on? Wait, what? Wait, I see pricing. Okay, so I create. Then maybe something happens. What's happening? Who cares about this? What? Zero packages, access tokens. What's going on, man? What? What the hell? I can create an organization, so then how it's working? So maybe all I need is a JWT token and we're good, or what? Is that how it's working? Or I don't even know. Packages, zero packages. It's a pretty simple website. It just lists a bunch of packages and then it just allows you to create a JWT. I don't know if it's a JWT or whatever. What's the difference? Man, you give me too many options. Just give me one option so I don't have to. Oh. Granular access token. Man, that feels very confusing. Granular means how it's working? What's the difference? What in the world? I don't know what my password is. Let's effing go. Wait, what's going on? Man, this is like too many options. Token name? Some UI, I guess. Description? Sadness? I don't know. Expiration? 30 days. Oh yeah, sure, why not? What's the difference? Oh, allowed IP ranges. How it's working? Man, now I went to a different page. Did it persist? Oh, it actually did. So this means what? You guys persisted in a cookie? Like, you persisted the state, so it's not like, or maybe it's in no, how did you persist the state? Oh, is it remembering because it's the browser just remembers the form? That's how it's working. Man, what in the world? Why am I doing this? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's get out of here. And then permissions. What? I am confused. What is it? What is this? Organizations? Well, I don't have an organization. Actually, then we don't need this. We need the classic. Can I go back? Access tokens. And I'm gonna generate a classic. What in the world? It will be SAMUI. And then it will be that. By the way, what did it do? Oh yeah, this is an automation token. They're recommending things. Okay, whatever. Let's create this granular access token. And see, options just confused, man. Like now I'm confused. Hey, whatever. Permissions and scopes. It's written right. I don't understand. Wait, what? Wait, so this access token? Okay, I don't even know. I don't understand. Oh, I see. I don't really understand how it's working, but I think I generate a token, right? And then I have it. Yay, I have a token now. I can copy it. It will never be displayed again? Well, okay. Let me copy that before you do something funny. Let me go to coding and let's copy this. Okay, so I'm going to. How come I don't have like it's funny. Let me open Notepad for once and copy that. Okay. So what's next? So it will never be displayed again. Well, that's sad. Now we're going to go to our coding, and they're gonna set up the GitHub workflow. What time is it, by the way? It's almost time to go. I think we're finished. I have a bunch of workflows. I have a build. My workflow will kind of be like a build, I guess. So I need to set up, yep, PNPM. Correct. We don't want to. Okay, so actually, I wanna copy this workflow. It would kind of be like a build, but what should I call this? I should call this. I don't know. npm YAML, I don't know. And then here we're going to, get inspiration from and blah blah. Actually, I think shadcn obviously has a GitHub workflow for something npm wise. What in the world? I don't have. Oh, yeah, I do. Let's see. And they use PNPM, which is nice. Okay, let's see. What in the world? Release YAML. Okay. They have a GitHub token. Why? Why you need that? That is very seriously freaking interesting. Why is it called a release? I don't like that name. It doesn't make sense to me. What did Cloud call it? Let's see. Cloud is dead. You're still dead. Too bad. Okay, if you decide to die, what can I do? I don't know what you called it. I will not call it release because it makes no sense to me. Therefore, of course, I'm gonna call it release. So this is release, okay? Whatever that means. And then this is on push. Okay. Wait, what? Why do I have a pull request? That's kind of weird. And then they call it a release. So, yep, we want to wait, so shadcn has a conditional that checks if the user is shadcn. Why would you need this? Would I want to do that? No. Anyway, so and then we have, okay, so we use pnpm, yep, and then use node, yep. And then we install that stuff. So we do need to install it. So I think we do go through that run through ourselves already. So yeah, we set up node and we set up pnpm and we install pnpm. So it's all good. By the way, so we just need to call this. What is this called? You have a job, and then you're going to call it release, and then you're going to call it name, create a pull request for release workflow. What? Correct. I also run pnpm build. Do you have to check errors? That is very strange. Alright. Continuing the story. We have what is left. So I build that, and what happens next? npm publish. What in the world? Very interesting. I'm kind of stuck on I'm just gonna use the same as. I don't know what this is doing. We need a GitHub token. According to Sheltian, we need the environment variables to have GitHub token, I guess. I don't understand, I guess. Wait. let me, I don't know why this is here. It's not needed to be. We don't need to have that. This is interesting. Is there a linter that's able to pick up that I haven't set up an access token in my GitHub account? Because I've linked GitHub to this. That's pretty good. I don't even know what's going on, because the problem, I'm trying to figure it out. I needed to be able to publish only this package. So we needed to only publish just this guy. So with just the UI and the commenter, just this guy. Just this guy. And the question becomes, nothing is telling it that. That's it. Embler. Looking at the Embler thing. Embler. What's going on here? Oh, PNPM. Oh, can I do that? I think this is valid. But maybe I'm hallucinating. Maybe what I can do. I don't know what this change set thingy is. I only added it because. Right, I only added it because, but I think for now it's gonna create more complications than not. We need users. Oh, actually, I'm gonna keep it. But in this case, it would be PNPM filter. No, it's this guy. Maybe it's filter. Or maybe there is this, right? PNPM workspaces for each. Is there such a thing? But because I'm just seeing Embler uses Yarn, and Embler has a Yarn workspaces for each. Maybe there's a PNPM workspaces for each. Let's see. What the wow? What's going on? I think in PNPM you just do filter. Right, it's not. Wait, actually no, wait. I don't know how to. Okay, let's just ask something. How to filter for to include specific PNPN workspace. Man, what in the world? Why is internet so useless, man? This is where LLMs can shine again, but cloud is better being dead, so we can ask this guy. Hi ChatGPT, me want this but for include and for India. Let's go. Come on, just make it yeah, use filter. Wait, you have to filter. That's okay. Like, just copy this. It should, hopefully. Okay, so now let's go to this, and let's go here, and let's copy this. Let's go here. What in the world happened? npx change set. I don't know what's the difference, and obviously I don't need this, all this. Oh, okay. Oh, no wonder. Okay, so I'm gonna actually have to update my workspace so that I am declaratively telling it that, so I don't use this. So we don't use this. Instead, what is this? UI. In fact, yeah, the only ones I wanted to include is UI calendar. Well, we can start with calendar, I guess. And we're going to copy that guy. Oh, come on, why are you not? Come on. This will be calendar, will be chart. Copy that. We have input. Shared. Okay. Okay. Good. And then we can go here. Let's see if it's working. What in the world? And Black and Russell. Oh. Wait, what? I don't understand. Oh, I see. Okay, actually, that was wrong. It picks up on the package name, so I actually don't have to do this, which is actually good because that would be annoying. I think I don't even know. Actually, just to make sure I didn't change anything, the best way to do this is to do git status and no, it's back to the original. So, oh, actually, it's not. See, it's changed something. Git diff. What? Wait, I didn't save it. That's what I didn't do. Yeah, okay, and then now we can do git diff again. There's no change. Git status. Yeah, it's the same as it was. In fact, we just need to say we only want to filter for that guy, and so which was calendar, and I think I just have to go to package. Yep, that's the name. I didn't change screen, so that's good. And then I go here. Nope, that's wrong. What are we doing? Oh, here we go. Oh no. No, too much change. I should start using Vim in this. Tried using Vim, but then the entire thing became so slow, which defeats the purpose. You use Vim to go faster, but then VS Code goes slow. Anyway. So you end up being slow anyway. Alright, so that feels like it's wonky. Maybe. Will we get to test this? No, I think it's time for me to stop this stream. Because it's too late now. Before I stop stream, I should at least add the token to my GitHub, and then I should stage the changes and be done. Oh, this should work though, right? By the way, I could just call this. Can I not? Let me test. Actually, no, I'll do this because I don't want to deal with this. I'll probably have an error and then I'll have to stay until I fix the error. So preemptively avoid doing anything that might generate an error that will make me city until I fix it. Therefore, the one thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I'm just going to add my GitHub thingy. Where is security? Yeah, it's funny, this is secure, but I'm literally live streaming the token. Anyone can see the token now. Oh, there you go. What are they gonna do? I actually realized that if I lose access to my GitHub, I'll have lost a lot of code, but what is going on now? I'm confused. What am I trying to do? I just realized I did not change the screen. What's going on? And why are we still here? We need to be here, and this is where we are. We're trying to go to... Where do you go to get the... I forgot. Was it this place? No, this is SSH keys. Oh no! Wait, it actually just lets you show that? Is this the public key or what? Now anyone can use this. Now I have to delete these keys because I cannot. Man, what in the world? Why? This is annoying. Do I even remember how to set up an SSH key? Whatever. Now next time I'm in my NixOS server, I have to set up another one. That sucks. What are we doing? I think it was passwords now. That's weird that they don't like blind and anyway, that's interesting. I forgot what I was trying to do. SSH key is no. What's happening? It should be somewhere. Wait, what? Is it in what? It's in my settings, no? Make it make sense. Even this is gonna take a while to figure out. Come on. What is going on? Is it here? What? Oh, do you have to go to a specific repo? Is that where it is? Like if I go to a repository, like some UI, and I go to settings, is that how it's working? Is that how it works? There are no deploy keys for this? Could I? By the way, why do I need, according to Shotzian, I needed a GitHub token, why? Secrets.github token, why do I need that? I don't understand why I need that. Okay. Wait, can't I share them? I already set up some. I don't understand. Where is my freaking GitHub token, by the way? Don't I have, like, in this freaking package, my website thing, we have one, do we not? Settings. We have, what in the world? Deploy case. No? Oh, that's deploy case. Wait, what? Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I am confused. Is it environment variables or something? No. Wait, what? I set something up, man. Maybe it's here? Control deploy? Man, what in the world? Am I hallucinating? Maybe I could have sworn I did something of the kind at some point. Okay, let's go to this. This thing has workflows, and I know for certain it has like a node. I mean a Vercel workflow. Like this production build, like Vercel needs my token. Alright. So I push to Vercel. So where is the Vercel token? Where does it exist? I don't understand. Is it security or something? Wait, what? Deploy keys? Secrets? Actions? What? You're joking. Did they change where it was? kidding me, man. Did they change the UI somehow? That's annoying. They should open source this project so I can just use the same UI, man. What is happening? What am I trying to do? Where are we? What? Okay, so I guess I have to go to a particular repository, which is this guy. And then I go to settings. And now it's here and the secrets, and then it's in the actions. Can I share them? Like, there are variables. Oh my god. No, man. I don't want. How did I even generate? I don't even understand. Come on. Make my life easier somehow. What's happening? How is this thing? Okay, I'm not even gonna be able to do this thing. So you have. Nope. Okay, so we go to this repository. I go to settings. I go to secrets. I go to actions. Can I share them? I want to use. Oh, there's no GitHub token anyway. I don't need a GitHub token. So this was probably. Because this doesn't even use a GitHub token. Right. No, I did it the wrong time. Okay. Alright, so now that makes sense. Okay, then I can just... Because I was like, where did I even get a GitHub token, by the way? Okay, we go here, we go to Sun UI, and then we go to settings. Then we click on secrets, and then finally on actions. And then, is it a secret or is it environmental secret? What's the difference? Now I'm confused. What's the difference? Which one should I... Okay, let me go back to... Man, how many times? Where is the website thingy? Website, come on. And then I go to the GitHub workflow, my Vercel, build theme, reduction, preview, same. No, we never tell it. From where, from how, who, what? Man, okay, that's not the best. Okay, so we have a Docker, so I know for sure we needed to push to Docker Hub, which needs a token. Oh yeah, it's an environmental variable, so it's like, okay, no, wait a minute, it's not. So we need to push to Docker, so we do the Docker repo, the image. Come on, does it need a password? What? Come on. Okay, I'm confused, but I think it doesn't matter. We can just test. We're gonna test tomorrow. But since I used secrets, okay, let's go here. I don't even know anymore. So you go to deploy keys. Where do you go? I lost it again. Oh yeah, here it is. You go to repository secrets. What's the difference, by the way? Oh, there's like a sentence. I don't feel like reading this. But cloud is dead, so I have to read it. Oh no. Secrets are encrypted. Okay, and then the environmental variables. What? It says environment secrets. And then this is repository secrets. And then you use the word secrets and environment. It doesn't make sense. Secrets are encrypted. This is secrets. This is secrets. So I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not reading. I'm not gonna read the entire thing anyway. Suppose it's a new repository or something. What? Oh, I see. Environmental. So I see. So you have two tabs. You have variables and secrets. And what's the difference then? Oh, repository secrets. What's the difference? What's that? Anyone with collaborator access to this repository can use this for secrets and variables for actions. What is the difference between... Oh, we have environment secrets. So this should have been, probably should have been here. I'm confused. Oh wait. Wait, what? My brain hurts. Wait, I have to ask. What? Man, I don't want to watch a video about this. This was not even... What is going on? So many words again. Alright, secrets are variables that you create. Okay, yeah, I'm not asking that. I'm asking what's the difference between environment secret, repository secret. What in the world? Which one should I use? Okay, looks like I should have used environment. I don't know. I think that repository secrets are for like organizations. Maybe, I don't know. They should have like an info dialogue with the TLDR. Come on, you can do this. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter since it's working, and that's all that matters. It was working when I did this. So we go to SamiUI, and then we're going to go to settings. And finally, we are going to be able to do this, maybe. And then we're going to do manage environmental data. I know. When I click the other one, what does it do? And it says, ooh. I don't understand. How come this one is like create new secret? But then this one's like managed. New environment. I'm confused. Okay, so now. Okay, that gonna answer the question. What? Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on. So it must be just a secret. So ignore it. So the first thing I said doesn't make sense, obviously. Looks like, okay, we have an npm token here. Whatever, man. Let's go copy paste from this guy. So that's the secret. Obviously we're gonna delete this, but this is just for illustration. Which technically speaking, I should delete this. In fact, yeah, you're right. I should delete this, and I'll create it again. We can delete selected tokens. And I just realized the entire time I hadn't shown you what I was doing. Wow. Shown you meaning who? Future me, by the way. The reason I'm doing these live streams is to create a vlog of myself. And to also learn how to present things. To get into the habit of presentation, you need to be doing it without incentive, so that it becomes a habit, such that when you actually need to do it on demand, you can naturally do it because you've been doing it. So I'm gonna delete this token since I exposed it, and it's not good practice to expose secrets. Anyway, we'll create a new token next when we do this. And to close this stream, by the way, I was struggling to find, this is what I was doing since it wasn't in screen. I was trying to find how to add a secret to the repository. I thought I should go to settings, and then I thought it would be here somewhere. First I thought I could go to SSH keys. It was not there, I couldn't find it there. Then I was struggling a lot, and then I realized maybe it is bounded to each repository instead. So we go to one, and then I was here, I was struggling to find it. Then I found it under here, secrets, and then actions. Then next I was struggling which one to use. Should I use this or should I use this? And then it turns out that when I click the environment secrets, it sends me here, then it sends me here. So the answer must be do not use that. Instead use, well, I lost it. Use new repository secret, and you set that guy, and voila. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. But that's it for today. So the only thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna stage the changes. Then we will continue. So let's see. Oh, that's all I did. Oh, actually, this is not even. This is completely new anyway. So you cannot do a git diff on that. So git commit m fit add publish platform, and we're good. Somehow it actually triggers the links, which is interesting. Git issue origin, and then we're done. So let's summarize what we've done. Oh, my phone is on low battery. As a summary, in the stream we were trying to see if we could create an npm package for this repository and create a calendar component. We did not do any of those two things, but we kind of did some of the first, and we need to continue that tomorrow. And also, as a kind of benchmark, another reason I do live streams is I had a goal. And I didn't achieve it, but in a kind of mental model, there's what ratio of achievement is it? Did I do like 80%, 60%? And suppose over time it should be approximate 1 as we get better. And if I had to give it a score, I would say I have done 20% of what I was trying to do, which is not good, obviously. And that's the end of the stream.